Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space 2. I thought since we're nearing the end of the game, we could show off a couple of these weapons that we won't otherwise get a chance to see before we hit the home stretch, such as this, the Rivet Gun. We also have the Seeker Rifle here, which is essentially a sniper rifle. The alt-fire even zooms it in a bunch. We've also got the returning flamethrower. The alt-fire still jettisons the entire canister worth of ammo for a big explosion. Not terribly worthwhile, I think. The line rack returns from Dead Space 1 as well. Nothing too noteworthy here. Nothing, I think, essential has changed about it. And last but not least, we have the pulse rifle, and the alt-fire, it's a little bit redundant at this point. Anyway, we're getting on with things. I finally switched out the detonator for the force gun because the force gun provides an invaluable utility for me, which is that of a panic button. Something that I can just hit when I need a little bit of breathing room without slashers all up on my damn face like they're expecting gas money. The force gun is Dead Space's equivalent to a shotgun, and it does its job exceptionally well.
Isaac, over here. Looks like the mechanic was dragged away before he could finish fixing this.
Strauss is dead, Ellie.
Well, I'm not sorry about that. So what happens now? I thought you needed Strauss to destroy the marker.
Strauss couldn't lead us to the marker. He was running away from his guilt.
What about you?
I'm not running anymore. I know what I have to do. Well, this drill's a stroke of good luck finally. Why don't you get up to the cab to try to get it started? I'll look for the other power cell.
All right. Let's see what I can do from up here.
If you look carefully at Ellie's rig, you can see it's flashing red because she was attacked by Strauss, and she is quite injured. She is one eye down right now. Also, side note, despite what Isaac just told Ellie, he has no goddamn clue what to do. And there's our other diamond semiconductor. So right now there are two... Did a couple of swarmers pop out of that box? There are two things on the drill that we need to fix. For starters, there's a bad circuit board on it, and it's also missing a battery. It's a little bit quicker if we just come over here and grab the circuit board now, even though we haven't been told to yet. Also, that's the alt-fire on the force gun. It's great. That force gun just goes to town on anything. I don't even remember what the alt-fire on the force gun was in Dead Space 1. It may have been the same thing.
Great. I think I've hot-wired the system to bypass the nav cards. Thank God.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually blanking on what it was. Could it have been? I don't remember using it all that often. Jeez, okay. But either way, in Dead Space 2, it's great. It's long-range, single-target burst damage, and it does its job. So you can use the force gun effectively at any range. It's really nice. That alt-fire is especially pretty powerful once you start dumping a few nodes into it. And then, pretty much up close, if something's in your face in any direction, there's no need to aim. It's just, if it's on screen, the force gun's probably gonna hit it. Just gotta be close enough. No, we're gonna try and dodge a couple of you. I'm too. Whoa. Cutting it a little bit close. Yeah, there it is. That happens sooner or later. Start being a little bit careful about those. Back here is where our spare battery is. So we have to get in, place this. I don't think there is a fight yet, but we do have to do a hacking minigame.
What did you do? I just lost the control holograms.
Yeah, the circuit junction just shorted out. I'll have to find another one.
Well, it's standard. There should be another one around here somewhere.
I'll look. Any luck up there?
Well, no. Not now.
Right. It doesn't recognize the new junction.
I think I've got it from up here.
Just
What? I didn't hear you.
nothing. Nothing.
I did it! I got it started. There, you know, there's a lift on the other side. I'll turn around and get on.
So she just spins this thing right in our face. No concept of safety or anything. Also, because I did that so quick, they didn't even have time to bicker with each other. So the whole dialogue sequence kind of played out of order and wonky. So I believe these pack children will just keep coming. And there should have been a slasher, but we may have gotten out. Yeah, there he is.
Alrighty, let's see what this beast can do.
We got out of there before the slasher could actually attack us. But what we have atop this drill is essentially another elevator sequence. We're confined to a really small space where necromorphs are boarding from all sides. It's just that instead of going up or down, we're moving forward through a cave system. Must be some of the hundreds or thousands of necromorphs down below. What the hell was that? I think while I was kinesising the propane tank, it passed through the drill and exploded in my face. Yeah, the hundreds or thousands of necromorphs. Part of what Ellie's drilling through alongside all the rock. You see these splashes of viscera coming from. Along with the swarm of slashers, we also get to deal with the fun of dodging projectiles from all of these lurkers. Another good reason to love the alt-fire and the force gun. You keep the force gun out to keep stuff out of your face, and also deal with the lurkers that are coming at you from long range. Whoop, I see you there. I saw you. Luckily, they don't throw the way more dangerous enhanced slashers at you here. Or pukers, for that matter. As they realize it would be a little bit too much. You can also occasionally look over the side of the drill, and on some of the cliff faces, you'll see items. Every now and then, there will be a couple med packs or a little bit of ammo just in case you run out. Die to let go of that too quick. Oh. starting to get comboed by projectiles here. I mean, just because they're some of the weaker varieties of necromorphs, and just because we're well equipped, doesn't mean this is necessarily the easiest fight to control. Because if we let things slip by, there's really not much room to retreat to on this platform. I think we're just about at the end of this. Really, that's all this chapter actually is fixing the drill and then riding it into the government sector, where we've been trying to get to for quite some time now. Had to make a big pit stop.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop, stop!
Looks like we reached the foundation pylons of the government sector.
So how do we get in there?
Straight ahead. We do have a giant drill.
You know I'm riding on top of this thing, right? Ellie! 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 Ellie!
Holy crap, that hurt.
Well, we can compare bruises later. But at least we made it, right? And this is most definitely government sector. And I'm guessing that marker of yours is behind that huge door over there.
Well, we better move fast. Those things are gonna find a way up the hole we drilled. There's gotta be an elevator or something connecting these floors. I'm gonna try to make my way to you.
Alright, I'll meet you halfway.
There's something really jarring about the way that scene transition takes place, and I think it's because you almost never get camera cuts in Dead Space. It's actually pretty rare. And that's all that was for Chapter 12. Looking for a certain machine around here. We're not going to end the episode just yet because Chapter 12 is not very long, and Chapter 13, on the other hand, is quite substantial. So we're going to get a little bit in here.
Isaac, there's a gunship docked here.
What? Is it damaged?
Not that I can tell. Isaac, do you hear me? We're gonna make it out of here alive.
One of us is. It's too dangerous for you to stay here, Ellie.
What are you talking about? Just get your ass in here. I'm starting a system check now.
Did she? Oh, there it is. So if you smack this ATM, you get 10,000 credits. It's a nice secret that's hidden in plain sight. Did Ellie completely forget about the whole marker thing? I imagine there would have been, like, plenty of opportunities to just escape. We didn't have to come to the government sector to do that. That's so strange. I need to backtrack a little bit. I think I ran past the door I need to go through to exit. Yep, I almost missed this one entirely.
Main power on. Auxiliary systems booting up. Isaac, what are you doing?
Closing hatch.
Whoa! Hey, Isaac, what are you doing?
Gunship command override confirmed.
Isaac, what are you doing? Open the door right now.
Emergency launch cycle initiated.
No,
Airlock sealed.
no, no, don't you dare! Don't you dare launch this ship! Isaac!
It's your best chance, Ellie. You got life support, comms. Hey, you gotta be rescued.
You bastard.
I need you to be rescued. I couldn't save Nicole, but I can save you, Ellie. So,
Bye.
Are you ready to talk now?
Why? So I can let you go too? I can't do that, Nicole. I never wanted to let you go.
A lot happened that we never wanted. Isaac. Touch me.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Isaac, please. Make us whole.
I can't.
I don't know what Providence protects you, Clarke, but it ends here. I have 200 armed security personnel. Every entrance is covered. Even if you do get in, you won't get far.
Yeah, Tideman is not a scintillating villain. Doesn't help that he never ever seems to get any actual leverage going. As for the scene right before that with Nicole, those hallucination sequences were dragging their feet for a really, really long time, but they're finally starting to go somewhere. Vis-a-vis character development for Isaac. And coming up, we have one of the singularly hard rooms of the chapter. But it's a pretty big fight. Starting right here. These two will walk right past you, but they don't despawn. So it behooves you to take them out before you start the fight. And the fact that it spawned me an exploder, because I believe these spawns are random, is quite nice, because we can take that explosive sack, and that's essentially a free kill on whatever spawns next. The trigger to start the fight doesn't happen until you cross that threshold. If I can time this... I was getting nervous about the exploder being too close. Looks like it did catch the slasher that I wanted it to, though. I wanted to try to kill two birds with one stone. I'm pretty sure that worked out, unless the slasher just crawled somewhere when I couldn't see from the explosion. So far, this is going okay. Getting those kills early on helps with the pace of this a lot. Because if you take too long to kill that stuff, they will start to flood you eventually. Actually, this is strangely calm right now. I don't like it. Oh, hello, I see that. I see the tentacles. You just whip out the force gun. Ah, hell. Try to line of sight the pukers while still having line of sight on the lurker. Okay. Got another wave of them pouring in. This position is really, really awesome to try to defend. Because aside from some lurkers getting by you and crawling around on the ceiling and being just general nuisances, it's really, really easy to sit up here and deal with them as they try to cross the room. Nice. Okay, so we might be done. Hesitant to commit to that because every now and then, game will throw a curveball at you. Something that happens a lot more often in Dead Space 2 compared to Dead Space 1 is you get random spawns. That means a few randomized enemy types. More often what that means is they spawn in random spots. But for all of the randomization, it's still mostly fixed.
What the hell?
And just like that, for the first time, our locator appears to be broken. Ah, here we go. I don't even know where that lurker came from. Also, it looks to be an enhanced one. Now, we still have a few more of you. Damn, y'all just never stop coming. I genuinely forgot where this was for a little bit there. But in order to get this big door at the back of the room opened up, we need to do a quick little hack. Oh, really? While I was doing the hack, right? Guys. Y'all are the worst. At least I finished the hack before that projectile hit me. So it was hard to tell because of the backlighting. All of those EarthGov soldiers had riot shields, making it pretty much impossible to kill them. That's fine. We don't want to try that. Instead, we're going to sneak our way past them and do something a little surreptitious. So while they've got all of their rifles trained on the far end of the room, no one bothering to poke out and see where he is actually gone if he ducked into a side room. We are going to come up here. And we are just going to get ready to unleash hell. Take this out and take the battery out, and that shuts all the lights off.
You compromised the compound, you idiot! If any of them reach the marker, fall back to the marker chamber! We have to seal it off!
So we just got all of those soldiers massacred. Also, if you were looking carefully in that pack of necromorphs that came flooding in, there was a new type in there. But that's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.